everybody, I'm Chuck.
Hey everybody, I'm Gord.
And this is Chuck and Gord, Let's Talk. We're going to start off today with some introductions and talk about who we are, and then we got a couple subjects that we're going to want to talk about as well. I'm Chuck, as I just said, and I'm currently unemployed right now, and I'm doing music, and I'm in a band. It's a solo act called Driving on 6, and I have Instagram accounts and Twitter for that, and also I have a vlog on my own personal YouTube channel, and you can feel free to check that out if you want. And then Gord came to me a couple weeks ago, and he brought up to me, actually around the same time, I was thinking about, I wanted to do some stuff too, and he brought up to me, hey man, it'd be cool to have a YouTube channel. And, maybe like a talk show or something where we, talk about different things that we like to do and that we're interested in, whether it's music, video games, sports, MMA, mountain biking, movies, you name it. And we just kind of said, well, go on the show, start talking, and just kind of see where it takes us and see what it, evolves into. And I think that's pretty much all I got to say about me right now, but I'll let Gord take the floor here and give you guys a little insight into what he's all about.
Right on. Well, I'm Gord. Same thing. Unemployed. I'm into comics. I'm really looking into starting a comic auction website. That's kind of my thing. I like grading them, reading them, talking about them. I love UFC. I thought of starting this, just driving down a grid road one day to come meet up with Chuck, and I was like, well, who could I talk with and have great conversations with? So I thought this guy would be number one choice. Anyways, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll find out more as we go along.
Exactly.
And I get more comfortable in front of this thing.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's the whole point. So I think we'll start off with with the first subject I want to talk about is.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a week or two ago, I was just on YouTube, like I usually am, watching all the different little channels I watch and stuff, and I came across that they were talking about a new Spawn movie, and I guess Todd McFarlane, I know he's been talking about it for like a long time. Like I think it's been pretty much probably since like the first one came out. Shortly after that, I probably wanted, because I don't know if he was necessarily happy with how the first one came out.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Like
I'm not sure. Like I haven't looked into that, but I've
perks, but
yeah, I mean, I was okay with it. Like as a kid, I was like, "Oh, this is cool," it's like Spawn, and all that kind of stuff. But I can see where some things, I guess, might not have been the way he wanted it to be. So, needless to say, since if there's ever been a talk about another Spawn movie, considering, he's the creator of it, right? He owns all the rights and stuff. He's been saying he wants to write and direct this one.
I think that'd be cool because he was a part of the cartoon that was on HBO.
Yeah.
And that cartoon was like awesome.
Yeah,
it was put together really well. It followed a lot of the comic books, which I like. That stays true to the story.
Yeah.
And Todd McFarlane just himself is a wicked artist.
Yeah, no, I know.
And a mastermind when it comes to how he put that comic book together.
Yeah.
He blew up Image Comics with Spawn.
Yeah, no, that we touch on that. The whole thing with Image Comics is, I don't know if it's probably a well-known fact. Some of you might not know that when he was starting out, he was working for comics like DC and Marvel, but he had a big problem with how the artists were being paid for their work and how they were being credited for their work on creations, because him and a couple other artists were actually creating characters for Marvel and DC, and Marvel and DC were not giving them those creative rights for those characters. Yeah. So, needless to say, he decides one day he doesn't like, how that is, and he goes off on his own, and with a couple other comic book guys, I'm not too sure the whole number.
Yeah. Well, we'll look into that.
We'll look into and get more facts and talk about this later, but he goes in and starts his own comic book company, Image Comics, and it just takes off.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is, he's given the readers maybe more what they want, a little bit different, darker kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Like, on one hand, for me, it was like, Superman was kind of the light side, the nice side, whereas Spawn was the dark and
for sure.
I'm gonna rip your throat out, like That's what I liked. And
I thought that was cool.
It was like, it was kind of like the yin and yang kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's how it looked at for me, because I was a huge Superman fan. And then when I bought my first Spawn comic, which is the #1 from that little convenience store in BC when I was a kid, I bought that first comic, hooked, like addicted.
Yeah.
Like, my Spawn collection is huge.
Yeah.
Like, it's coming on Monday.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I can't even remember if I seen the cartoon first or the comics. It would have been the comics or figurines.
Comics came first, and then I guess
I know
it doesn't matter which
first,
whatever.
But I think I remember slowly kids coming to school and bringing Spawn figurines. And like, what is that? Oh, that's Spawn.
Oh, and that's the other thing.
That whole thing.
Like figurines, like
he has his own company
from G.I. Joe's, and like just your regular like comic book characters, like anything that was made by Marvel or DC that had nothing on Todd McFarlane's toys. Their toys, his toys were so detailed. Oh, it was insane.
They're amazing. They still are to this day.
I bought one for my one son, and when I realized it was a collectible, I kept it. Put it away. I let him unwrap it too, and then I realized it, and I went, "Oh, wait a minute, give me that." I went and I fucking put it away, and then went got him something else.
That's funny. So I mean, with the Spawn thing, I remember the toys, I remember the comics, and I remember the show. The show, we didn't have HBO. Where we were in Canada, we were in Nelson, BC. I think we got it on late night YTV or Teletoon. Correct me if I'm wrong. If any of you guys remember where we seen it.
Yeah, because it might have been on Teletoon.
No, Teletoon
or MTV.
It could have been. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I remember it being kind of like a hard thing to.
If we're wrong on anything, or you guys want to add anything, just throw them in the comments, and we'll get back to you for sure.
Exactly, because we want to have the open discussion here about the stuff and how this stuff has been on in our lives and how it's affected everyone else. Because it's kind of interesting to see, like where everyone was when these certain things happened and how they affected you. So back to the movie.
Yeah. Sidetrack.
2017, I guess, is what they're saying is when he announced it. Get most of my stuff from videos and stuff. I do a little bit of reading, and I'm going to look into it more. I'd like to have maybe more concrete facts, but from what I can tell, it was announced in 2017, which is the year we're in right now, if I'm correct. And shortly after that, Jason Blum from Blumhouse Productions, he might be known. He's been the producer of The Purge and Paranormal Activity and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Now he's been tied. He's been tied to the project. So take what you will with that. See, that's
cool because I like Blumhouse. They do good.
And then they want to rated R, and thanks to movies like Deadpool, and Wolverine, but it was Deadpool first.
Deadpool is definitely
paved the way for rated R movies. And Ryan Reynolds was a huge advocate of getting that movie true to the comic and with the rated R.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, go ahead.
Hollywood for so long has been trying to keep this whole rated R thing down. Oh, let's market to 13-year-olds. Let's market to 13-year-olds. That's fine and dandy, but we need also good products out there that are good. Maybe if the parents, can do their job and decide whether or not they're going to let their kid watch that and give them the proper context of what it is. I personally don't think I'd let my kid watch Deadpool when he's younger because of a lot of the profanity and stuff. Wolverine, maybe. Depending what age they're at, because I was getting away with watching some pretty, violent stuff when I was a kid. What, Terminator, Predator, nobody batted an eye. No. And then now all of a sudden, we can't have a rated R movie.
But that's just it. Back in the day, movies nowadays, they've taken all the imagination out of it.
Because they show you too much.
You can see everything. There's no, you know exactly what it looks like when somebody's guts spill out.
Yeah.
You know what happens when somebody gets their throat literally cut. Or decapitated. You see the insides, you see everything now. No, back in the day, you kind of saw the motion.
And then it went away. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Then somebody's dead with blood and whatever.
You know what's a really funny point about that is in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's a scene, I think, when they get hooked up onto the fish hook or something like that.
Yeah, man, and they scare the shit out of you.
But you actually never see it actually going into her back.
That's my whole point. Like,
Exactly. But people are still, there's quotes to this day where people were saying that they actually seen it go into the back, and that's your imagination.
Yes. Exactly. Because that's why the old movies worked at scaring you. Because it made your mind work. Now you could just sit there. I don't know how many movies I've seen, and after I'm like, I don't even remember what I watched because it kind of had me, but not really.
Now,
my mind was thinking of something else.
But the thing here though is Spawn being rated R. That doesn't mean that they have to open up the floodgates and be like, okay, let's just make this stupid.
Well, no, it should be a gore fest. Definitely
And
should.
Todd McFarlane has stated that he this is where you might start to be like, oh, whoa, what's going on?
It's a sad ass story.
But this is where you might want to be like, oh, Chuck, like, what are they doing? He stated he does not want it to be an origin story. He does not want Spawn to be the main focus. He wants it to be more like along the lines of a movie like Jaws. He wants Detective Twitch.
Sweet.
He wants it to follow Detective Twitch.
Oh, that would be kind of a nice thing.
I think it's intriguing.
That'd be a pretty cool twist. A little different, but Twist is a pretty freaking cool character.
Is it Twist or Twitch?
Twitch.
Okay.
I think it's Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch. Yeah, he's freaking awesome.
I remember.
He gets shot in the head. And like,
does he die?
No. Fucker lives, man.
So is he like supernatural too?
Then?
Well, I did watch cartoon, but I was like 5 years old.
But like even in the comic
really
books or whatever. Like, anyways, when I was a kid, I've got from 1 to I don't even know, probably into the hundreds, like a full run. Like
the issues.
Yeah, and I don't know, and then whatever's in those.
Yeah.
But just the comic book, like Twitch is a cool character, man. Him and what the hell is the other cop's name that he runs with his partner? Anyways, the two of them are awesome, good people.
So, yeah. So
I trailed off a little.
No, that's fine, man. I totally get what you're saying. I mean, you're giving a little insight to me into his character, and you're intriguing me on enough to go and like, look, hey, I forgot about this Twitch guy.
Yeah.
Let me go look into this again and see what he's all about.
Yeah.
So they want Spawn to be like the shark, kind of like lurking in the background. He doesn't want to show Spawn too much. He doesn't want this to be a 1990s rubber fest, and I don't blame him for that because
I love it.
Because I mean, I get where like that whole like rubber fest thing of the '90s was, and that's what they did with that Spawn costume. And I remember people thinking
that costume was horrible.
They didn't.
Jay White is a huge motherfucker already, and then you put this much shit on top of him.
Because they put all that muscle on top of him, and it wasn't.
The fucking guy is already jacked to shit. Just do a Deadpool type of costume that's just like normal.
Yeah. Like Batman, like Batman versus Superman kind of costume.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of latex rubber kind of.
Yeah.
But symbiotic because it's a symbiotic suit. It's organic. It's not.
It's a living suit, but still, it didn't need to be 12 inches thick.
I guess people really hated the cape in the old movie because the graphics for the time and that whole end battle.
That's what we had at the time, guys.
So why knock it, right? That's what I thought it was cool when I was a kid. I'm like, ooh, there's a freaking flying lifelike cape on TV.
I get they did the best that they could. Like the suit sucked. The movie was okay. I'm a huge Spawn fan, and it killed me that I was like, at the end of the movie, like, okay, yeah, it was good. And I think even at the end of the movie, I was even like talking it up, trying to, make myself believe something.
Well, me and Ashley, my girlfriend, just watched it a little while ago, and it was the same thing because I was kind of like talking it up before we watched it because I had good memories with it. Then we were watching it, and then I could just you just see my smile just going like this, like kind of like that the whole time, and then being like, well, and making up excuses for it along the way, But that's what it is. It's an old movie. We could go off about it for forever.
But anyways, what's your new one? Well, what else?
They still want to show the influence Spawn has on the world. So be what you will. If they're going to show him a little bit, it wants to be almost like a boogeyman kind of thing. Make him be this alive, kind of breathing entity. And I don't know how much they're going to show it.
He's
It's
really
very
a
interesting.
protector of all the people in those alleys, right?
Yeah, and to top it off, I guess they want to have a TV series. I guess Kevin Smith is heading it, and it's going to be along the terms of
Kevin Smith
Of
do
the-
not fuck it up.
The Departed
Please.
or something. I don't even know. I've never seen The Departed. I
Do
don't know.
not make it a
I don't
cheesy
know.
movie.
Oh, and
show.
I guess Tom McFarlane wants Leo DiCaprio to be Twitch in the movie,
No.
but I don't know.
No, I think that can't be Twitch.
I don't know because that's what he says.
Leonardo DiCaprio because he's like Leonardo DiCaprio.
He said because he was amazed with his performance in Wolf of Wall Street. Have you seen the movie?
No.
It's
But I
a good
heard
movie.
It's good.
Oh yeah, and he's really good. Like
Well, no, Leonardo DiCaprio was a good actor.
I know
but
you're not. I know you're not questioning that.
Like, take fucking Christopher Lloyd for Christ's sake. If you're gonna put someone, just pick somebody. He's got more of a look of Twitch than anybody, and he's 80 years old or however old. I don't know.
But I mean, that's the awesome thing about it, right? Whenever they announce, or it's not even an actual announcement, but that's the great thing. Everybody's got their own opinions. Everyone can, you know what I mean? Like, debate and talk
Oh no,
about it. I love
definitely.
that.
You know, and whoever he picks, whatever, I'm gonna watch the movie and
Well,
the TV show.
Exactly.
'Cause
Yeah.
Either way,
So needless to
glass
say,
half full.
I think keep want to watch this one. I want to watch the story as it unravels. I'm not going to talk about this today because I want to let my buddy Gord here have his turn on the subject. But I also want to talk about the new Joker movie they're talking about, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And if you guys want to say anything about the new Joker movie, if we do get some views on this, just pop in the comments there and pop whatever you know.
Yeah.
And we can have the discussion.
And subscribe.
Yes, make sure if you like, hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all things Chuck and Gord.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be plugging this on my personal YouTube and my Instagrams and stuff as well. Because my personal Instagram is basically the basis for kind of sharing all the things that I'm gonna be doing over the next little while. This is a little personal side note, but for the last 6 years, I didn't follow any of my passions. I just tried to work, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. You can follow my vlog that gets into that more. But I've learned if you don't have passions in life, you don't have all that other stuff. Why are you working? You might as well be 6 feet under. If you're not doing anything, you're just you know what I mean. Just not working there, or just working and not doing stuff. So I want to do stuff. I want to keep busy. I want to talk. I want to have fun. I want to make music. I want to live life. So what do you want to talk about today, Mister?
Okay, well, just when you said about that sinking feeling in your gut, like when you were watching the Spawn movie there.
Yep.
Well, I totally had that feeling this past weekend.
With what though?
With the McGregor and Mayweather fight. I did,
Interesting.
man.
Yeah.
I totally did. You know,
I did too. I didn't even watch it though. I don't got that much money.
okay, I know this has been widely talked about already, and that's totally fine and everything, but I just want to touch on it for a quick minute here. McGregor did not look like a boxer when he came up. He still had kind of a karate style, was throwing mixed martial arts type punches, but he did great, you know. Like, he was actually doing pretty awesome, and I think he surprised Mayweather pretty good.
Yeah, I think he said that after the fight, didn't he?
Oh yeah, they were both classy at the end, you know.
That's always good.
But McGregor, he put on a show. He did his thing, but as the fight went on, I was all happy. And, oh fuck. I could feel my gut getting sicker and sicker.
So it was for me as my body was telling me.
I was just like, oh no, here it comes. I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. 9, you could just see McGregor might have I think if anything, number 8 was kind of 50-50 or maybe 55-45, you know, on the round, in favor of maybe McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's just because I like McGregor so much. I think the guy I love his confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, you know, he puts on the show. He does what he needs to do.
Doesn't care what anyone thinks.
And things like that. Mayweather, that fucking guy made $350 million that night.
Yeah, and what it was McGregor was way less, wasn't it?
Well, he would have made just over 100, I think.
Yeah.
but still.
Even if
I'm talking about it like it's just. But that's
even
pretty
if
awesome.
McGregor had won, Mayweather still would have made more money than him, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that just shows you there. And then obviously, okay, I don't know.
I can't remember if the purses, if they were actually like if Mayweather was really like, I think the purse itself was like 100 mil, and then McGregor was really 30 million is what he made on the fight, and Mayweather made 100 million, but both of them had like McGregor Productions and Mayweather Productions or promotions or whatever they're called, and anyways. So they had the money that they made off of that, like everybody buying the pay-per-views and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they made out pretty good.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
But no, I think McGregor did good. Good job, buddy. A good step and good show. I'm a total MMA fan, and I love boxing, but MMA all the way. I think that's what a real fight would be, anyways. So.
Right now.
Okay. So when you bring up this whole thing with McGregor and Mayweather, I didn't get to see the fight. That makes me upset that I didn't get to see it because I can't really put my own 2 cents in what everyone's going off on the internet about right now.
Well, you can watch it.
Oh, you can watch it now?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's on YouTube.
yeah, I figured it was, but I haven't gone around it. I've been so busy with my
No,
music.
you
everything.
got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but I want to watch it. But the thing is so there's some freaking. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's some freaking idiots out there that are saying that, and I called them that. I don't care. That, oh, I'm serious. That McGregor threw the fight.
McGregor gassed out.
He gassed out from what I see. I watched the footage and he
Realize
gassed
this,
out.
people, in a realistic world, that's the longest McGregor has ever fought. Continuous.
He's only done 25 minutes in the UFC.
He was done. He was tired.
Mayweather
let him punch.
That was Mayweather's plan. He said.
It's such a double-edged sword, this one, because it just kills me.
I know, man.
Because McGregor, you're awesome, but I also believe that Mayweather played him
hard.
Played with him a bit.
It's a chess game. Even
In the
McGregor
first
said
few
that
rounds.
before. It's a
But
chess game.
I'm not taking anything away from McGregor though, because
Obviously
this
not.
is the thing. Like, I love that guy so much. He's awesome. He's a great fighter. He says he's gonna do it. He does it to the best that he can, win or lose. He tries. But I don't know. I totally lost what you're talking about.
Oh, I was talking about the fact that they're saying he threw it. They're like, oh, look at his punches and stuff.
No.
Okay, I've been in a few fights in my life. I was also in wrestling in high school. And the thing is when you're fighting and you are throwing like haymakers or hard punches, proper punches. By that last round, which I've never boxed, but I can imagine, by that last round, even when you're giving her, your punches are going to be looking like wussy punches. They're going to look like they're faked, but they're not.
I don't care. It's like working out with like 5 pounds. Keep lifting that. Just keep lifting that 5 pounds. Eventually, that 5 pounds is going to feel like 200 pounds.
Yeah, and I don't know because I've never boxed, but in a boxing match,
punch a bag for 3 minutes.
No, I have.
Like nonstop.
Yeah, and you get tired.
Then
I know that.
Then do it for.
Now
take a 30-second break and then do it again. And that's basically
keep doing that. Just
your arms will feel like a lead weight still. Be so full of blood. And
everyone who's saying that he threw the fight do exactly what Gord just said. To put on some gloves, go to a gym, go punch a punching bag, not a human that you're also trying to dodge and all this stuff, and punch that punching bag for the 12 3-minute rounds or whatever it is, and tell me how you feel at the end of it.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. It's easy to sit there
and talk about it,
or wherever, or however anybody.
McGregor has said
anymore, but the thing is it's easy to say it. It's a lot harder to go out and do what McGregor did. The guy took a chance, irregardless whether anybody agrees with it in the boxing industry or whatever. He took a chance and a risk that he thought was best for his career, best for his advancement, to make his life better for his family, his country, and whatever.
Exactly.
Nobody can fault him for that or anything. Or Mayweather. Mayweather did it for his reasons. Can't fault anybody for doing it for their reasons, because ultimately we don't live their lives. You know,
We don't.
I don't want somebody else telling me how to live. No, I'm going to live how I want to live.
And we could all make we
You
can
do
all,
what
we can all
makes
sit there
me
and make
happy.
assumptions
Like,
all day.
sit
but
here.
what good is it doing us in our lives either, right?
Yeah.
You know, we're the reason why we're even talking about this is because we're talking about the good about it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like to bring up this thing because like the other thing.
We got to talk about the other side, the pros and cons, right?
The other thing is, well, McGregor has gone on the record saying how many times that he wants to go down in the history books for like multiple things. He's what? Was he the first time to hold 2 championships at once in the UFC? Okay,
But he's done it twice.
and he's done it twice. Now the thing is, McGregor has said it a whole bunch of times here. Okay, so we all got to stop thinking that everyone has got an ulterior motive. Okay. Let's all just think of McGregor or anyone, me, Gord, whoever, as just regular human beings. And like I remember when I wanted to be a musician and I wanted to be famous as like a rock star, like be like Blink-182. Same thing. I wanted to go down in the history books as having this music and being accomplished. And then also touching people's lives. McGregor's touching people's lives every day by inspiring people like me or whoever to get off their butts, go to the gym, and get in shape, and or go get on a bike, or go write a song, or do whatever. Do what you love. And that's the thing we got to do. So you think McGregor is just all about, everyone's just all about the money? It was just an evil world we live in, and it was just about him throwing that match for a payoff? No.
No. That's
No.
the thing. Like,
It makes me sick.
And McGregor is Irish.
Yeah.
You actually think an Irishman is going to throw a fight? Like, I just can't see it.
I know I'm full-blooded Canadian. Like, I was born here and whatever, but I definitely have Irish in me.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't,
heritage.
but yes.
And
I don't think I do.
I know for myself, I'm like, no way. Like, there's no way I would throw a fight. I don't care.
I wouldn't either. That's what I'm saying, man. We train when I was doing wrestling.
Whatever.
I never got. Whether you're doing wrestling or you're doing jiu-jitsu, you're doing everything. When you're training to be the best, to be good. You're not putting in all that work for.
I don't know.
You
To
know?
me, it's easy.
No,
It would be easy. Like,
To
it
what?
would be
You'd be-
easy to do it.
to-
It's just like it's easy to quit, right? Like,
it would be easy
nothing
to
that
throw a
comes
fight.
easy lasts.
Throwing a fight
Well,
would be
yeah,
easy.
but that's just it. Like, if he actually did
I
throw a
wouldn't be able to
fight,
live with myself.
They would find out, and man, the lid would be blown off that.
that would be news, man. That would be, holy cow.
The last point I want to make on this is that all these people saying Floyd Mayweather needs to get into the octagon now. He retired, guys. He didn't even have to do this. He didn't even have to do this fight.
He's fucking 40.
He didn't have to do this fight. He had nothing to prove. He did it for money, and he did it for
Okay, this 50th win, I don't know. It's tough. Mayweather, I love you, man, but I don't know. It's
It's a tough
one.
win.
Well,
You're
no,
saying
because like
you gotta go get somebody decent. You're saying, or what? An actual boxer.
He's not a boxer. A boxer.
Mayweather.
Okay, like I'm such a I love MMA, but
Yeah.
like on this side of it, I gotta be on the boxing side because on the boxing side of it, these motherfuckers just throw punches.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
all day for hours. They just throw punches. So so another guy that doesn't throw punches all day. Okay, like boxer does it from like say like 6 years old to Mayweather 40. And another guy in MMA that does not, like, and he throws punches, all those, learns the movements, the ducks, because they learn how to move from punches because another punch that they learn what punch is coming from throwing the way that they're throwing. So they move in that way to duck it up. But they learn that over years. The science of boxing is totally different than MMA. And just like MMA is totally different than boxing. Like if a it's been proven. Like
They're both chess games.
if
but
a
they're
boxer
different.
goes into MMA, they get fucked up. If they
I've
get
seen
down
it.
to the ground.
I've seen it.
Like if it
Countless
stays
times.
standing, most chances the boxer's going to
Yeah.
win. And it's true. The
We'll
boxers
find that.
that have come into MMA that have stayed standing have a good chance. But once they go down to the ground, they are fucked because
Yeah.
all they rely on is their hands. In MMA, you're kicking, you're elbowing, you're grappling, you're choking, you're hyperextending, you're doing whatever. That's why McGregor didn't win. That's honestly why. It came down to just full-on experience, man. And
Yeah. Oh, I
Mayweather
agree.
being just crafty.
I agree with you 100%, man.
Mayweather even said he changed his game plan in the fight. Had to, because McGregor was fucking him up.
Yeah.
Or, well, like, maybe not like fucking him up, like hitting him hard and beating the shit out of him, but he was messing with his head.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, like my final point on that is that if Mayweather did get into the octagon against McGregor, I think McGregor would win. But it's not going to happen.
No.
Stop talking about it. And we need to stop talking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Everyone does.
Yeah, like that's not going to happen. And if Mayweather did go in, that fight's over as fast as McGregor and all.
It's like saying what if
then it'd be on the ground, like, and that's where it would end.
It's
It
like
would end on the ground.
But it's a what if. Like it's like a what if like this. Oh, what if Bruce Lee fought Royce Gracie? Well, it's not going to happen. Exactly. But it's exactly. But that's what I'm saying. A bunch of what ifs.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of what ifs. It's not going to happen.
Shoulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Well, too bad. It's over. It's in the past.
So you just had a subject, I guess. So I guess it's my turn.
Well, if you want to be all politically,
You're gonna have to go on that little computer you got over there, and you're gonna have to Google. I don't even know how you're gonna find it, man. But John Cena. I don't know, reaction. John Cena letters. Fan mail to John Cena. Something along those lines.
So where do I look on YouTube?
Yeah.
What is it?
Just say like John Cena fan letters. That might work. And make sure you have the
John Cena prank call.
make sure you can hear it. I don't care if the mic can hear it, because I don't think it really does anything, because it's a reaction. Everyone does this all the time.
John Cena fan rap battle.
No. John Cena fan letters. Try that. If there's a rap battle though, maybe we should watch that sometime.
Yeah.
Laugh at it. The
Oh,
first
this one here?
Yeah, it's funny how it's the first one that comes up.
Cool. This is it.
Yeah. Just want you to watch it.
All right. He's a jack, dude.
Yeah, man. That's what I want to look like. It'll never happen.
For changing my life. 2011, I was left for dead after being hit by a car. When I woke up in the hospital, the doctor told me I would never wrestle again, let alone walk. One thing I learned from you was to never give up. Thank you for being a positive role model for a generation of kids who watch you.
That's what I say.
Dear John, you've heard thousands of times, but you deserve to hear 1,000 more. Thank you. By the time I was 19 years old, I lost both of my parents. Never give up. Those words repeated in my head because you were my light in the decade of darkness. Dear John Cena, your words never give up has helped me fight for a chance to be a mother from adoption. Many years passed, and things seemed impossible, but you helped me believe that my dream can become real. This year, finalized my adoption. My time to become a mother has become a reality. You, John Cena, changed my life. One more thing, Shane. You have the video. Just tell me the story. Sure.
My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and when she got her results, I asked her, what her results were. They said they were positive. And I was crying, and I was shocked. Johnson's message helped my family because I got his wristband that he gave to me, and when my mom was having her 6-hour surgery, I gave her the wristband that I told her never to give up, and she's now cancer free.
It's pretty cool. And at a young age, he has such a great perspective. It's really cool to see.
Good.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Stop.
Right now,
Get over here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Cool. That's very cool.
Mom, there you
Sharing
go.
that in my cancer journey. See, Mom, Cena says never give up. And I'm now cancer free.
That's great. That's great.
That was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, man.
Captain.
They all come out here.
That's a good kid right there.
Yeah.
Remind us that that place when you get injured, never give up. And you know that I learned that from you. Fell into a deep depression. And I just gave up on life. I got back on my feet. You showed me I can. I owe it all to you.
That's pretty deadly.
Yeah, man.
It's nice to see that though.
Oh yeah, I think it's really cool when they bring the fans and the guys together like this.
Yeah.
Especially when they have an impact on people's lives like that.
You guys do the work. I mean that. And don't think that you're the only one who's up against it. Don't think you're the only one who doesn't have challenges to face every day. We all lead by example. I mean it when I say it. Never give up. This is a championship squad, right?
That's good.
This is a great moment. It's like some really, really heartfelt stuff. And it's a reaffirming message of be mindful that your actions affect those close to you. Scared the jeebies out of me.
When he went through the paper.
How often does someone get to tell their hero about what they did for them? This is one of those
Yeah, that's pretty deadly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that one got me.
It's the coolest surprise ever.
And like, the reason why I wanted you to see this is just because I screwed up. I dropped the ball today. I was gonna wear my John Cena shirt first episode because of this. I'll wear it next time, guys.
Oh,
But-
sorry guys, you got me.
But I got,
I'm glad you got me.
it got me too, man. Because like I mean, you know better than anyone what I've been kind of going through over the last while. And I got the John Cena shirt when WWE Live was here. I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago. And my girlfriend got one too. But anyways, I ended up drinking that night. Got wasted, ruined the whole night. And then I kind of didn't want to wear that shirt for a long time because it reminded me of that night. But then this last time where I fought my alcoholism and I'm 100 and whatever days sober now, the first little while when I was going through that, I did not take that shirt off because it had him on it. It says never give up. And every time, even though I was I felt like a little child, like a broken whatever inside. When I went out into public and I had that shirt on, and it was my thing saying, don't give up. Show everyone you're strong. And John Cena has always inspired me like that with the thing. You can say what you want about the PG era of WWE, but I think what John Cena has done for a lot of people, and especially a lot of kids, is give kind of like that Superman thing. He's almost like the Superman of the WWE, and give that fight for good, truth, justice, American way, whatever you want to call it. And that's what's awesome about him. And he always inspires me. He inspired me to start going to the gym. I've been going to the gym, haven't so much lately because I've been doing so much music. And then it makes it hard, but I want to get back in there and have at her, man, because I ever since I started eating healthier and going to the gym, I felt like a total change in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
my moods, everything, right? So
Yeah.
staying active is great. I think that was my last point. Well, I had another point, but I don't think I even need to bring it. I can save up the other point for the next episode. Because we've already been going on for a while now, you know what I mean? And I don't want to go on so long that people will get bored. But I don't want to cut you off. If you got anything I think we need to talk about, let's do her up.
If we're done there, then I guess we'll just say, for music-wise,
Oh yes, there's a good point here.
my nephew Gage and his friends have a band called Surf Dad's Band. That's the music that you'll be hearing at the beginning and at the end here. You'll
We'll play
hear the
the
full
whole
song at the end. And enjoy. We'll
And-
see you guys again.
Yeah, and then I'll just add on there, if you guys liked what you heard, please comment, please like, please subscribe to stay updated. Our plan right now is to be filming and putting out one video a week. If we can eventually get that increased, we will. But if not, there's going to be plenty of stuff on all our personal channels.
Yeah, those will be linked.
To keep, I'm going to put a link to the John Cena video in the description as well, so you guys can take a look at that. It's pretty inspiring stuff. And I think we got everything. All the links to anything relevant will be there.
Yeah.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
See you guys.
Peace out.
Take care.
straight on. Fuck that fucking video, motherfucker.